We are also very happy that Mr. Rajendra Patil has taken good initiative to introduce India Art Festival in Hyderabad. Thank you very much. And we want to have a small discussion of all of us together. And moreover, I want, on behalf of you, I will ask some clarifications or questions, something related to art and art market, so which we all can learn something out of his experience. And it is a exchange of views and thoughts. So, and after the discussion, we will continue with our drinks and have some pleasant and pleasurable moment, a good get together for all of our art family. So, and thank you, Rajendra Patil. And I just want to know how you came into the art field. So how you, why? So because art marketing is also very important, and we artist doesn't have many scopes. There are so many galleries or other things, and everyone has their interested artists. But art fair or art festival offers more possibility to most of the artists. And so you tell us how you came into this field and what you suggest for the artists.
Thank you very much. I welcome all artist friends here today. The primary objective was just to have, get together, meet all of you. I would like again, at the onset, would like to thank my friend Ramanna, whom actually I call any time in 24 hours. I don't even look at time because something comes to mind. Even if it's 11 o'clock, I call him. So thank you for all this bearing all this trouble, and from last 2-3 days managing this small function. Starting at how I entered in the art world, the art field, some 30 years back, I came to study in Mumbai. And coming to Mumbai, my first degree, in fact, I got the admission in BTech Power Electronics, which has nothing to do with art. My roommate was a first year BFA student. He was doing BFA in JJ School of Art. While doing engineering, I did not even look at that friend for almost 6 months, because when you entered in big city from small city, my native place was Jalgaon in Maharashtra only. I asked my roommate, what is this? He said, it is a painting, and the price of that painting may be crores of rupees, because it was a Mark Rothko. I was shocked, because doing engineering, science students have, one habit of doing experiments. We do experiment everything in science, in the lab. So I was just wondering what is there in that painting, why it costs crores of rupees. I was actually little doubtful that he is making me fool. So I asked 4-5 other different artists, because as I said, that hostel was common. So many art students, so many engineering students, medical students, journalists, mass communication. All of them said yes, that painting cost crores of rupees. Now the painting, which has no figure, nothing, simple flat color, looking like a background. And then I started slowly started reading what it is. So by the time 4 years I passed out, so many art books, rather sometimes I used to request him and then as it became habit, even doing engineering, I used to go to JJ School of Art for their college day get together. So it started, sometimes I used to go with him in Jahangir Art Gallery. This started in my college day itself, while doing engineering. Then once I passed out, he also passed out. By that time, read so many things, and then, as I said, there were so many students of journalism also. So as per engineering, I got very good job in BSNL Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. I was assistant director. Of course, I left the job in 10 to 11, 12 years. Then again, what happened? After 6 months, one of our friend was having the show in Jahangirat Gallery. Acha, in last year, those student, I think all BFA or MFA students, GD Art, Government Diploma in Art, they have to submit some dissertation last year project to the college, and then I used to help them because last year also my training there was no study, just implant training, going to companies, doing projects. So I used to translate that from different languages, Marathi to English, English to Marathi, suppose they want. So you know the language, you know the art, and then 6 months later in that Jahangir Art Gallery exhibition, acha, by that time our journalism student, French, they joined different newspapers as a reporters. Because that's only standard way. Now they are editors, chief editors, my age. So that artist friend asked that journalism friend, that reporter friend, that yaar write on my show. Exhibition पे तो लिखना चाहिए ना मेरे. He was saying, yaar, I am the political reporter, what shall I write? Then somebody said, Arey, that Rajendra, he knows about art, you just ask him. Because he has already, I used to write that dissertation, this, that, I used to help translate the books. Then he asked me, would you like the, some article on this show? Just out of the blue moon, nothing. So I said, yes, I can write. So I wrote my first review in my life. That was in Marathi. And then I gave it to him. So without visiting any newspaper office, that got published. Again he asked me what name to write. He just write simple name Rajendra. So since that time, that writing became habit. Every 6 months, 2 months, 3 months, because in 4 years, at least 10 art students used to pass out and 10 new art students used to come. So while studying itself, I got at least 50, 60 artists to know. Yeah. So become accidental writer, art writer. Even up having that engineering background, but if you know knowledge, if you have the knowledge of subject, if you know the language, then you can write on anything. And then slowly it started in English also. So became writer. Then somewhere around 2000, there were some senior people, Dr. Saroj Doshi and Prafula Danukar, who is very senior artist. He is no more. That time she was almost 75 years old. So they were in Bombay Art Society, and Bombay Art Society is a very old institution, founded in 1888, 138 years. Founded in 1888, and Bombay Art Society's 133rd exhibition, All India Art Exhibition, is on 11th March. The show is going on for 133 years, when there was not a single art gallery in India, and it was one of the oldest art institution in Asia, Bombay Art Society. So Bombay Art Society, they used to publish art journal. That art journal, different people used to edit. Then I got opportunity. They said, Rajendra, edit. Our editor is gone somewhere. He got married, newly married, so he don't have time. So I started editing that in the 2001-2. But as I said, having a well-paid job, I never asked money, and that money was not the way to make the money. Writing is not the way to make the money, to be frankly. Even today, I am running the art magazine, Quarterly Art Magazine. Quarterly Art Magazine, only the people who have, if you have the money, then only you can run it, otherwise you cannot generate the funds. You want to publish the Quarterly Art Magazine. But that time, then I got opportunity, started writing in Bombay Art Society. Then slowly they said that you become the life member of Bombay Art Society. Somewhere around 2002-3, I became the life member of Bombay Art Society. And 2006, they said, be on the committee. I told them I won't contest the election because Bombay Art Society elections used to be fierce. I don't know, all the here Hyderabad Art Society president is sitting. I don't know how is the situation here, but I have seen many institutions. There is IFAX in New Delhi. They also used to have election. So, but they say 2 members, they co-opt. Elected members co-opt. So then I became co-opted member. Since that time I am on the committee of Bombay Art Society. Working in different capacities like committee member, sometimes executive committee member, sometimes joint secretary, then
Last time I was vice president when Vasudev Kamath sir, who got the Padma Shri this year, he was the president. And from 2019, I am being given the responsibility as the president of Bombay Art Society. So entry in the art is accidental. I became the accidental art writer, and then when that thing spread, meanwhile I started that art journal in 2007, 8, 9, because Bombay Art Society Art Journal was supposed to stop because of funds. They were not having funds. So fund issue, I thought now I fall in love with that magazine, so I started it. In the hindsight, I can tell that my wife is also secretary Maharashtra State Board of Literature and Culture, so we both had well-paid jobs. So we said, let's continue the magazine. So magazine became low, and then art festival comes somewhere around 2011, some 15 years. That's I can say that if nothing is planned, it's just I go with the flow, because this thing cannot be planned. You are doing engineering, you are studying BTech, and then your partner is room partner hostel is an art student, and then you left your welfare job and do something else. So it's just I went with the flow. Nothing special in it.
Yeah, definitely art has nothing to do with the qualification. Art is a passion and it should come from your own self. So that, and the qualification definitely gives us a broader perspective. That is the different thing, but it cannot be taught or learned. So you should have it. So, and but now there is a lot of young artists are there who are struggling to establish in the market, and they want to survive through art. So how is the India art market, and so what do you suggest for youngsters? So what kind of artwork they should do, or what kind of effort they should put? So can you suggest something?
Yeah, thank you. As you rightly said, qualification hardly matters. Having a degree in art is having age, but not necessarily that you should have. If you see today's top 20 artists in India, out of top 20 artists, almost 30% artists haven't gone to any art college, art school. M.F. Hussain never went to any art school. Kishan Khanna, which is one of the great masters, today Kishan Khanna also did not went to any art school. Bhupen Thakkar was also banker. He never went to any art school. Sudhir Patwardhan, Dr. Sudhir Patwardhan now in Mumbai, that's a well-known name. Dr. Gil Patel is a well-known name. There are so many, if you take these names now, it's a very big names. Frida Kahlo, if you take international artists also, Frida Kahlo, all these people never went to any art school. So, having said this, having that degree is beneficial, but not necessarily you can study it at home also. Now coming on this art market, I had spoken at length in Mumbai also. Artists, you are artists in your studio. Once you go to your studio, you shut yourself and then enjoy your empty canvas, play with colors. But when it comes to exhibition, you exhibit anywhere, whether you exhibit in State Art Gallery or exhibit in private gallery or anywhere, you have to become your sales manager also, willingly or unwillingly. Artist role is different, you are a creative person there, but once you enter the art gallery, do not hesitate to be your sales manager. You have to become that. Otherwise, then find the art gallery who can display your artworks and take it forward. You just sit, relax in your studio, do your studio practice and be happy with that. But now, how many artists can join the art galleries? We have hardly 200, 250 art galleries in India. It's a shocking. 200, 250, I am telling, the galleries who do regular exhibitions. If you talk about dealer galleries or online galleries, those may be 10,000. So that we don't count as a gallery. Yes, it's online gallery or it's a dealer. That may be more than 10,000, but actual galleries, those who put up the exhibition, regular exhibition, private galleries are 250, or if you are very liberal, 300 art galleries. Public art galleries are also very few. Here we have Chitramani Art Gallery. In Bombay we have Nehru Center and Jahangir Art Gallery. In Calcutta we have Academy of Fine Art. In Bangalore we have Karnataka Chitrakala Parishad. In Delhi, Lalit Kala Academy. Unfortunately, there are no footfalls now in Lalit Kala Academy. Once upon a time, some 12, 13 years ago, there were very good footfalls, but slowly that gallery used to be closed for 6 months, on for 2 months. So that doesn't work. So we don't have that much infrastructure. We don't have that many galleries to induct so many artists. And if you take practicing artist figure today in India, a rough estimate is 1,50,000. 1,50,000 artists in India. Because every year we produce 5,000 artists. 5,000. Out of that, almost half leaves for something else where they can sustain. Because selling art, producing art, creating art, selling art, and surviving on that is a very tough journey. I have seen it from my hostel days. Yeah. So as a gallery system is weak now, luckily we got a boon, social media. Social media is playing very important role, and some of the artists, rather many artists are getting recognized. They are getting some wide audience through the social media, and social media really works even today. So social media is one of the thing where this new artists can have a very easy medium and quite affordable medium. Sometimes it is free also, but if you put very small money, it works wonders. Little boosting and all this thing. So that becomes specialized in that social media. Social media now almost everybody is having their in mobile, and then we work it. But as you say, art market in India is very complex. It's not like Western countries, Europe. As I said, we have hardly 250, 300 art galleries in India. You go to small country, Germany. Germany is so small that I think you put Andhra and Telangana together and that's Germany. Now in Germany you will find 50,000 galleries, minimum 50,000. That is also good galleries. So there, 5 art fair can sustain. They do in Cologne, they do in Bonn, they do in so many cities. Here in India, sustaining art platforms is also tough. As I said, sustaining art publication is also tough. I am running art magazine. I was running it on, when I started on my own. And then I find the way, actually this India Art Festival was one reason for the Art Journal. Art Journal is the one reason to produce the India Art Festival, because when we started Art Journal in 2007-8, Dr. Prafula Danukar was the president of the Bombay Art Society. We were sitting in the Bombay Art Society offices in Jahangir Art Gallery. Once you enter the Jahangir Art Gallery, at the left side our office is there, Bombay Art Society. So it's a 2010 story. 2010, it was 2-3 years I was running the magazine, and it was struggle. It was struggle because how many advertisements you can get? Every artist cannot give ad. Plus, there are good shows, you have to carry the reviews and profiles. You cannot ask money for everything to the artist. From where you will bring? So you have to have ways to sustain the art publication. Today in India, almost all the art publications which came are closed. Art India, such a big magazine by Jindal Group, I think now they are shifted online from last 2 years. That was the last hope that we have one good magazine. That is also not there. From Kolkata, some magazines used to come, some art magazines used to come, from Delhi also, but hardly now remain 1 or 2, and that also comes very irregularly, 2-3 issues in a year. In 2010, I came from Delhi after visiting India Art Fair. That time it was not India Art Fair; its name was India Art Summit. And then I asked Prafula Danukar, our senior, our president that time, I was a committee member, and Dr. Sarojini Doshi, who is still there. She is 92 years old. Dr. Sarojini Doshi was the chairman of National Gallery of Modern Art also. She was the first editor, woman editor of Mark publication also. I asked them, such a good art fair happens in Delhi, there is nothing in Mumbai, so you should do something. So that time, Dr. Saroj Doshi was, I think, 78 years old. That time, now she is 92. Professor Danukar is also similar age, 77, 78. They said, at our age, what can we do? वहाँ पे जाके वो हथौड़ा कौन मारेगा? So you do what you want to do and tell us what help you want from. So thus India Art Festival was born in Jahangir Art Gallery office. Out of that discussion, then I studied all the model. We visit so many art fairs. India Art Fair is a different model. I like one art fair which happens from last 40 years. New York Art Expo. New York Art Expo is an art fair where art galleries as well as independent artists are being presented on single platform under one roof. But now in New York Art Expo, I frankly agree that there are the big galleries, major galleries do not participate in that kind of fair where artists are also exhibiting. I wanted that model only. Not that India Art Fair, because being an activist associated with Bombay Art Society,